Alright everyone, let's get this going. Welcome to the Land Roleplay System, a lit RPG fan project. This is playtest 1, Awake in the Countryside. The swirling mists of chaos beckon you to leave your old life behind and recreate yourself with the magic of the land. You are a chaos seed, and the power of change resides within you. Will you rule a village of refugees, destroy an ancient kingdom, or change the land in ways yet unimagined? Your first step will be to survive. This is a playtest adventure available for those wishing to try the Land Roleplaying System. You are sitting in front of a computer, playing a game, or perhaps at a table with friends, when the world is violently shaken around you, blurring colors and all of your senses into an unrecognizable swirl of chaos. It seems pure madness that has no sense of time, and you are unsure if you've been trapped in the chaos for a moment or a lifetime. Then you hear a voice in your head. Welcome, lost soul, to your new reality. Due to circumstances out of your control, you have been forcibly summoned to a new realm known simply as the Land. Perhaps you have heard of it, but do not concern yourself with your previous memories. Much has changed due to the chaos of recent events. Certain higher powers want to guide your destiny upon arriving in this new place, and you have been given a better start than many who came before you. Use these gifts wisely. And never forget, this is not a game. As your head tries to comprehend the unbearable pain of being shunted out of the swirling colors of chaos, you feel light, heat, and solid ground beneath your feet. You try to open your eyes, and one thing becomes certain. You are different than when you were when you sat down to play this game. Sitting on the ground next to you, looking as confused as you are several others. They are... Alright, and if you guys want to introduce yourselves to the party, let them know who you are, what you look like.
I'm a dark-skinned male, human, bald-headed, goatee and mustache. I have, I guess, regular clothes. Do I have weapons on me?
Yes, everyone has a melee weapon, a ranged weapon, and magic spells. So if you check your character sheet under your equipment, it should have what you have there.
Okay. So I have a kukri. Anybody knows what a kukri is?
Think of
And I
like
have,
it's like a
blade.
curved machete.
yeah. And a light crossbow strung across my back. And I guess that's it. I'm roughly 5'10", about 185, 190 pounds. Brown eyes, and male. That's about it.
All right, who do we have next?
So I'm basically picture a Swedish, sports player, tall, blonde hair, blue, fairly small or fairly skinny, with a battle axe, light shield, and a longbow, looking equally confused, but also enjoying the sun and my stunningly awesome looks.
All right, that's Zatazon. Who do we have next?
So Zechos is human female, despite the beard. We're gonna pretend it's masked for now.
All
She's
right.
just like whiffing a grid X around, seeing how it feels. She smells slightly of campfire smoke, and you don't know why. But yeah, she's just hanging out. She's got a cool cape.
Cool cape, I like it. All right, who's next?
Is a tall, thin humanoid. You notice pointy ears, long blonde hair, like a lean build, taller than average, piercing blue eyes, wearing a hauberk and hide greaves, carrying an axe and a bow. He seems rather confused where they came from.
Fair enough, fair enough. And I believe we have one more? Or do we not? Am I just that bad at counting?
I typed fine. I'm helping my daughter with her homework, sitting next.
Okay, you're good. Did you want to describe your character, or are you busy helping your daughter?
Wow, I can take a moment real quick.
Okay, sure thing.
I'm a tall, slender dwarf, black hair, bulging arms and legs. Hair is thick, kind of tied in knots in a ornament kind of way. Blazing blue eyes, staring up into the sky. Just kind of dazed at the moment.
Okay, sounds good. As your senses begin to take shape and reality returns to you, the voice also returns to your head. Only now it is high-pitched and raspy, and you can see its origin, a small reddish-brown demon sitting on a high rock near you, looking bored. The demon does not need to open its mouth for you to understand, so it continues. You may have already noticed, your bodies are new and not fully formed. Before you are fully integrated into this world, you may be an entirely different race, but test out this body and see if you like it. The only thing that matters right now is your name. That cannot be changed. Speak your name aloud so the land can hear it, and you will forever be known by it, until you die anyway. So shout out your name to the world.
Jakal.
Zechos.
Yeah.
Zatazon.
Elkin?
Alrighty. You've sealed your fates. The imp continues. Alright, I have one last thing to tell you. You need to head north to the city of Arladon. It is large and a bunch of noobs like you can fit in there. I like that term, noobs. You Chaos Eats talk weird on whatever planet you're from. My job here is done. Try not to die too quickly. And always remember, this is not a game. So, you're all in this clearing, this meadow. And you have this little, this demon imp kind of just sitting on a rock. How do y'all want to proceed?
What do I see around us?
Okay, so you see this open clearing in the middle of a forest. You have some high rocks near the imp, but other than that, it's the open meadow, flowers and trees. You don't see anything else of worth.
Is the sun high?
All of you, give me a quick roll. It is going to be a survival check.
Where do I bring up how do I get my,
Okay, so go to your journal. Go down to your character. Click on your character. Go to the character sheet, and then you'll see attack, skills, spells. Click on the C skills for the common skills, and it should be down the list on survival. When you see survival, click on the dice, and it'll pop open a roll in our chat window, so that I can see how you all
How do
fare.
I get the interface so that I don't have to keep going to my character sheet? He told me last time, but I couldn't remember.
Oh, the macros. Okay. So when you click on your character sheet, there will be attributes and abilities. Click on that. On the right side will be the abilities tab. You'll see primary attack, range attack, magic attack. And then
show in macro bar.
Yep,
Okay.
just click on all those. And also one nifty trick you can do when you're on your character pages, next to your name there'll be like a double window button. You can click on that and it'll actually open up your character page in a different pop-up window. So if you have like a second screen, you can move it over to that. So that way you can you have a quick reference.
And if you don't have a second screen and popping out isn't that functional for you, you can just double click on your name and actually make it a small transparent box on your battle map. You can double click on it to open it.
That as well.
So you wanted what kind of check?
Survival check.
I'm sorry. Give me a minute.
You're good.
I don't see it.
Go into your character or the uncommon skills. It's going to be down towards the bottom. It might not have a built-in macro already.
Is it uncommon or common?
Common. So how the skills work are everyone can use the common skills. You don't have to have a rank in it, but you might not be that good at it. So anyone can hold a conversation or try to go fishing, but not everyone can do enchanting. Not everyone can be a good torturer. You have to be skilled at those to use it. And all characters will have at least one uncommon skill that you can use, like trap disarm is a big one that I've been seeing. So unless you have a rank in those, you can't use them. But for common checks, everyone can do them. So we have some results here. Okay, as you're thinking about what time it is, your eyes wander for a moment, and you see a transparent screen pop up in front of you. It looks like a character creation from those old tabletop role-playing games you play on Earth. And as this changes, based on what your survival check is, this is basically how you're gonna know what it is. So a few of y'all didn't do so good. 20, 24, and 28. You actually don't even get any of this. So you're kind of just lost in the sauce. You think it's daylight. You think it's, you think north is south and east is west, and you're kind of just lost. But for our two, survival experts, Elkin and Mir, they know almost exactly what time it is. You can guess within 5 minutes. You know your direction, elevation, and angle of ascent or descent. Y'all know where to go. Maybe y'all should, lead the pack in this one.
Zechos wants to. Is the imp still with us?
Yes, the imp is still sitting there looking bored, like he's about to leave.
Well,
Zechos looks like this is so realistic, and go and like touch his wings.
my response is, as I come out of a daze, to scream demon, to take my crossbow, whatever I have in my hand, and shoot.
Okay. So as Zechos tries to go up and, touch this demon wing, who was it that wants to do the attack?
That's Elkin.
Okay, Elkin, give me your attack roll. Okay, so Elkin, you pull out your bow with lightning speed and you go and take a shot. And the imp sees all this happening, and he kind of just looks at you with this dumbass look on his face. And as soon as you let go of the arrow, he just disappears in a poof of smoke, with just kind of like droll laughter of "fucking noobs" as he disappears.
Well,
Did
that
anybody
was
else
cool.
see the demon?
Most insulting help prompt ever.
I'm going to point in a random direction and say, well, we should get going. It's late at night. Let's head to Zanzibar.
Zechos is totally agreeing that is the right way to go, and she also wants to go that way.
And on that note, a quest prompt appears in your visions. You've been offered a quest, Survival in the Countryside. Kulafeth has told you to stay alive and walk towards the city of Arladon, as per the request of those that brought you here. Reward, unknown. Will you accept this quest?
Did you guys just get a quest prompt? This is kind of weird.
And I see many of you are holding down the yes button. So as you click it, the quest prompt disappears, and in your monitor, a little quest notification has appeared saying quest accepted. And you now have a quest log. I believe some of you were planning to go somewhere. Where were y'all trying to go?
Guy said head north, so we're gonna go that way.
Okay. Who's going to lead the path?
Where the arrow points, we're going that way. That's my vote.
Zechos will like shoot an arrow and like it points that way.
Since I have a sense of direction, in knowing the lay where we're at, I can say we're gonna go this way. And you said it's sunlight.
Yeah, so right now it's about 10 o'clock in the morning. It's clear weather, bright sunny day.
Well, I think we should get on the road before nightfall happens, and we see what kind of critters are actually living out here.
Wait, there's critters?
so.
I'm scared of bugs.
Okay.
Looks like we have a good amount of time. I mean, it's still fairly early in the day. It's not even lunch yet. And why do you want to go that way? I thought we were going to head north.
Yeah,
This
I'm
is
pointing
north.
at north.
He is, in fact, pointing southeast.
I'm pointing southeast.
No, the one he had the low check is pointing. If you have one of the 20 checks, you're pointing the completely wrong direction.
Yeah,
But-
so Zatazon and Zechos are
Yeah.
walking southeast.
Yep.
Well, what I want to do is look at who seems to really know which way to go, and I'm going to assume that way is north. And I'm just going to keep my counsel to myself at this point.
Okay, give me a
You're like the
give me a
villain
perception
type
check
about
to see how well you pick up this debauchery.
Give you a what?
A perception check. Let's see if you can actually notice who knows what they're doing. Okay, so you get a feeling that Elkin and Mir, they have this real confident look about them, and you should probably follow them. Jakal, you're not sure. You're kind of just like, eeny, meeny, miny, mo. And you pick wrong. You're looking at Zechos like, huh, she seems confident. I think I'll trust her.
Okay.
Well,
I'm concentrating really hard on being sure that me and Zechos are right.
Elkin is going to start patting himself down and look, checking his equipment, seeing what he has through his belonging, what is on his body, and start preparing to move north.
Okay. So, are y'all going to discuss this as a group, or are y'all just going to start walking and hope they follow you?
Hey, you guys coming?
Let's go this way. Come on.
Hey, does anybody have great vision? My vision is awesome, and I see a city across the distance.
I have night vision. That's why everything's dark.
Oh, that
Everything.
makes
Wait a minute.
sense.
Everything is dark to you?
Yeah, night vision, right?
Oh my God! Really?
Okay.
Can
Okay.
I roll like an intelligence check and see if that
Who
makes
was
sense?
that? Who was that speaking? I'm sorry.
Zatazon.
Zatazon. Remind me to make sure not to follow. Is that a male or female? I'm sorry.
Dude.
Remind me, I am not following that dude.
So, you just see Jakal just like kind of like making a mental note like, don't follow him ever. His way leads to death. The two of you who you know where to go. You're very confident. Y'all start walking that way, and the other guys are kind of just like, safety in numbers. Maybe we'll walk with them. And
He must save us from ourselves.
and you enter the forest, and you've been walking for about an hour, and your stomach start grumbling, and you realize you're not actually sure when the last time this body ate. What do y'all want to do? Do y'all want to try to pillage for some food, or search for some food in the forest? Maybe do some tracking.
For some
Yeah, I was
plants
about
or
to say,
animals.
as soon as I enter the forest, I'm going to start tracking.
I have a question.
Shoot.
We are supposed to be playing like ourselves in real life, transported to a game, correct?
Yourself as the character, yeah.
Okay. So what I'm going to do is once I know we're heading north, I'm going to make a mental note of which way the sun is moving so I can kind of start keeping track of time.
Okay, give me a survival check for that one. So you succeed. You're making a note that the sun's moving in this direction. So you're getting aligned very well.
Okay. And what does the forest smell clean, or do I smell any decay?
It smells like a pristine forest, like
Okay.
just pine and cedar-esque smells.
Okay.
Okay. If anyone wants to do tracking or looking for plants, give me either a survival, herb lore, or a tracking skill. Check.
Oh my God. I'm rolling shit.
So, Zechos, you're looking at some plants, and you seem to notice some forest sage on the ground, and you seem to think to yourself, "Huh, this could be useful. Maybe I'm gonna grab a sprig or two of it." Jakal, you're trying to look for some kind of wildlife, and you see Zechos' footprints, and you start to think, "I found something." You start just following her trail as she walks around looking for herbs.
So I'll track her. I don't care.
Mir, you're looking at the trees, kind of just like maybe they have acorns. Squirrels like acorns, right? Maybe they're good in this world, and you're trying to find some non-existent acorns in trees. Zatazon, or actually Elkin, your survival check of 76. You see some tracks that they actually look like they could be animal tracks, and you start like you get a deeper look, and they look like almost like hoof prints.
Ooh,
How do you want to react to
two
this?
deer?
It could be it's some
How
kind of
fresh?
hoofed animal. That's the best you can tell. What was
How
that?
fresh?
Relatively recent, within the last hour.
Okay. I'll make a motion for everyone to stop and say we might have food going in the general direction of the.
Okay, so you spread the word that might have some game nearby.
Can Zechos look at the prints too?
Sure. Yeah, there'll be a tracking check.
That's what I wanted to do also.
Okay, yeah.
Tracking's an uncommon skill, so I can't roll that.
Oh, is it? Okay. Then yeah, if you can't do a tracking one, throw me a survival. Okay, so y'all see the tracks, and you agreed that, it looks like a hoofed animal, but you don't get anything else. Elkin, like, he's the most confident one here, and he seems to be, he knows vaguely the direction it's going and how long ago it was, but y'all just aren't getting that for some reason.
So Zechos is going to be like, obviously this is a horse print going to the town that we need to go to. I told you we're going in the right direction.
I agree.
Well, I'm gonna take I'm guessing I have a knife or.
Everyone should have a melee weapon, so you should have some kind of weapon on you.
So I take my sword and I go to the nearest tree and mark it so that we know where our starting point was and if we need to come back to this position.
Okay.
Zechos likes this idea, and she takes out her great axe and just like hacks at a tree. This is fun.
Good thinking.
I approve of this. I greatly
I agree
approve of
with
this.
this as well. And I'm going to try to shield bash the tree and leave a mark.
Oh God. You want to shield?
Fear looks around like, why are we attacking trees?
This,
Exactly.
This will be a momentum of our entering the land. Congratulations.
So
We have
the
Do we
person,
get to
the,
gain
the,
them?
the person that wants to shield bash this tree, give me a melee attack roll on that. I'm curious how hard you hit this tree. So you actually you run up to hit this tree, and you somehow kind of just miss the tree and just trip over the roots and go rolling.
Sweet. When I recover, I'm going to get up and be like, sweet, did I hit it, guys?
You totally did. I'm going to do perception.
Hell yeah.
I just kind of speak under my breath. Remind me to kill him later.
What are y'all trying to perceive on your checks?
If I believed her,
Yeah, you believe her.
sweet.
Oh, you
Okay.
want a perception, sir?
No. They just rolled perception, so I was curious what they were trying to do.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
My bad.
You're good. Okay.
You perceive that she did no damage to the tree.
So after y'all been just attacking this poor tree, like if this tree was sentient, it'd be crying right now. Do y'all want to proceed to follow the tracks or keep just harassing this tree?
I'll keep.
following the track.
Yeah, try.
Why they're shield bashing the tree.
Okay. So the group slowly starts following the tracks as the people attacking the tree are corralled. Hey, y'all hungry? Let's go get some food. Y'all begrudgingly accept that. Yeah, the tree will still be here. We can come back later. And as you're moving
And
through
I
the
pull out-
forest, you start to hear this neighing sound and rolling hoof prints that sound like thunder, and a carnicue appears. It's a horse creature, but when it starts getting close to you, you see bared fangs, and it's on a course straight for you. And we will
Guys, I
enter.
really want to mount.
Hey, some countries.
The armor's heavy. I don't want to keep walking.
Okay, so we're gonna enter a combat phase here. Does everyone here know how to activate their combat speed?
Yes.
No, I forgot.
Okay, so go to your character page on the character sheet. Underneath your name, you'll have movement speed and combat speed. Click the combat speed dice button. Also, click on your icon first and then click the combat speed, so that way it'll show up correctly. So we have
I
Zechos.
liked my roll.
Sorry, I changed mine to my first roll.
Yeah, it's fine.
Sorry,
Yeah,
dude.
Okay, so we have Zechos, Jakal, Zatazon, and Mir. Are we missing someone? I believe we are. Elkin, did it work for you, or?
I rolled, but I don't know where my character is to click.
Yeah, there's not names on all of them.
Can y'all not see names? Interesting. Give me 1 second.
I saw the shield one just pop up.
Yep, no name, but the
No
bars
name, but his health mana and stamina bars are up.
How about now?
Yep.
Okay, I see what's up now. Certain bars are not checked.
And then you still got to do that one.
Yeah, I'm going through all just to make sure they're all set.
Okay.
Because some of these only had half of the things clicked when they should have had them all. This makes sense.
When you're done with that, can you also
Oh,
make
Crunk
my
is me.
character take up the whole square? I'm really mini right now.
Yeah, I don't know how Jeremy did that. I'll play with it in 1 second. Okay, so can everyone see everyone else?
Yes.
Okay. Let's see. How do I change your size?
If you zoom in on me, I believe that you should see like the little corners where you can have like a pull out to
Oh,
extend
okay,
it.
yeah, that works. How's that?
Thank you.
Sure thing.
You can do mine also.
Who is that?
Jakal.
Yours is actually a full size of the square. You might just have picked a smaller one. I'll make it a tad bit bigger so you can see it easier. How's that?
That's the same. It's fine.
Okay. Now we have all that madness settled. Okay, we have everyone on their rolls. Let's get this set. And of course,
I'm putting in my first roll, if you don't mind. I'd like
That's
to do a
fine.
little bit better.
Got to get this current queue moving. And he needs to do his attack roll too. Sorry if this one's a bit slow. It's my first time running this one. And, you know, errors happen.
We're all
No worries.
learning.
That's why it's called playtest.
You got that right. Okay. So now... Okay. So,
Can't see all my...
what's that?
No, I'm trying to find my... I have my macro set at the bottom, but it won't scroll back over to the left so I can see them all. I don't know why.
There's no bar down there for you to scroll?
I have to scroll all the way out. I have to zoom out to get to it. That's why. Then zoom back in.
Okay. But can you see it now? Is it all good?
Yeah, I'm good. I'm good.
Okay, cool. So, you see this young Carnicue. He's running through the forest towards your group. Elkin, you're the first to react. What do you do?
I quickly cast Cone of Thorns on him. That did not work the way I thought it would do. Cooldown 10 minutes. On a hit, the target takes 1d6 earth damage. The area is considered dense terrain for 1 minute.
Okay, can you click the magic attack roll as well?
Where is that?
If you go to your journal, go to your character sheet, hit spells, and it should have like a combat cast action. Or it should be in a macro as well.
I do not see combat magic. I'm looking at the magic notebook in the spells, and I see the spell.
Is there no like little dice button to the right of it?
That did, but it says it just Elkin spell cast Cone of Thorns, and that's it. Doesn't do anything else.
Interesting.
Right next to the description, there should be a little dice thing. Just it says cast.
Well, I don't have a dice right next to the description.
I don't. Okay. Do you have a macro for it by any chance that showed up on yours?
Negative.
Here, what's your character name again?
Crunk. Well, that's the default character that I was given.
Oh yeah. What's the one on the like your actual name?
Elkin's in the game.
Okay, yeah, that's the name I have. I'm gonna look at your stuff real quick and see. Okay, yeah. So if you go to your macros, you'll actually have a one you can hit that'll show up how I just hit it did. So if you can do it in your journal if you want. So I don't know if the button showed up for you. Go to your attributes and abilities in your character page. Under the abilities, you'll have your macro bars. Just hit the dice one for magic attack, and it'll roll the right thing for you. Okay, there we go. You go to launch this Cone of Thorns, and the Carnicue sees you doing this, and as you launch the attack, he just jumps out of the way very gracefully, and you miss. And then, the young Carnicue, he sees that, now you're attacking him, and he's not that happy with it. So he is going to move up to the group, with a running start. And right in the middle of it, he's going to throw a double hoof attack at Mir. Does a 111 hit you against your armor, good sir?
Yeah.
Is it 50 points over?
It is. It's 50 points over any character's armor.
Probably for now. Okay, so he hits you with a crit, and he is going to do 12 damage. He jumps up on his two rear legs and just comes crashing down with both of his hoofs. And you take it just on both of your shoulders, and it almost drops you down to a knee. He hits you with such force. On to Zechos. How do you respond to this horse just manhandling your new companion?
So she is also tired of like carrying all her heavy armor. She didn't really want to be fully armored. She's gonna walk up to the Carnicue and try to calm it down.
Okay, for that, give me an animal empathy check. You go up to it with some soothing words trying to calm it down, and it just kind of like throws a kick at you. It doesn't hit you, but it doesn't care about anything you have to say.
Okay. I'm good where I am.
Okay, Jakal, on to you, good sir.
Okay. I'm going to shoot from right there.
Okay. Okay, so you go, you pull back with your arrow to take a shot, and this horse is attacking you. It's kind of unnerved you, and your arm is shaking as you shoot, and the arrow just flies off into the forest, completely missing.
Okay.
Zatazon.
I'm going to step up to it and try to hit it with my axe.
Okay. Okay. Where are you aiming at when you try to hit?
I'm gonna pretty much aim for like a front left shoulder, main body.
Okay. So you come running up with your axe, and you drop down a massive cleave, and you hit him pretty solidly in the shoulder area. It doesn't do any permanent damage, but he definitely felt that one, and he turns to look at you with anger in his eyes.
So I'm gonna look over at Mir quick and just say, "Uh-oh."
All right, Mir, how do you respond to this feared look in your compatriot's eyes?
You are all freaking nuts. It's a horse thing. Why the hell are you attacking it?
You're gonna try to ride this, aren't you?
He's gonna try it.
Okay, give me a balance check. Okay, so with that check, you go running up to it and you try to like jump over and land on it, but you kind of just fly over the horse and just eat it on the other side of it, and now you're kind of just laying prone like, oh God, guys, I think I messed up, and you are prone now, so on your next turn it's going to take a whole movement phase to stand back up, but you're just on the other side of the Carnicue. All right, back to the top with Elkin. You've just seen some people, trying to kill this thing, trying to sweet talk it, trying to just ride it. You don't know what's going on. There's no teamwork in this situation.
So, I'm guessing we're after to tame this. Then, may the best dwarf. I run up to it and jump sideways to saddle. What is it? Jump. Grab the side of the horse, leverage myself upon him, and swing.
Okay, so with that, you managed to jump up on top of the Carnicue, and he's shaking quite a bit. He wants to get rid of you, and he's not doing that well. He's jumping back and forth a bit, but you're able to hold on for now. And he's still thrashing about. And while he's thrashing about, he sees someone in front of him who's, trying to sweet talk him, and he's just not about that. And he is going to throw another hoof at Zechos. How does a 74 do against you?
That beats me, but not by 50.
Okay. So the hoof comes down with the hoof and just hits you square in the chest as you were trying to sweet talk it, and you take 8 points of damage.
That wasn't very nice. Bad horsey.
No, it's not a very nice animal. Onto Zechos.
She will not raise a hand with the horse because that's not how you handle an animal, and she's going to try to calm it down again. Like, it's okay. I know you're upset. There's a weird hairy dwarf on your back, and she's going to try to calm it down some more.
Okay.
If I tame you, I am whittling your hair, your mane to match.
Okay, so with this animal empathy check, the Carnicue, it starts coming down a little bit. It's still thrashing. You know, there's a dwarf on its back. It's been attacked, but it's not quite as vicious as it was before. It might take, you know, another round of, you know, consoling to calm it. On to Jakal.
I'm looking to see if there's any weak spots. See if I can find a vulnerable spot.
Okay, give me a survival check or an investigation check. Okay, so you look at this Carnicue and all you can think of is like, this thing's gonna kill us. It has no weaknesses. We're gonna die! And you start to just panic a little bit inside.
All right. Was that my action, or do I still have an action?
You have an action. Okay, where were you aiming at with that shot?
Left front shoulder.
Okay, so you pull back and you take a shot, and it hits the Carnicue dead square in the shoulder. It starts whimpering and you know, acting up a bit more again. It's not as calm as it was a few seconds ago. And it takes a little bit of damage. Okay, on to Zatazon.
Since I noticed that we're trying to dogpile onto the horse, I want to try to jump onto the horse in front of Elkin, and if I succeed, whisper sweet nothings into its ear.
Throw me an animal empathy. Well, let's see how this creature reacts to all this nonsense. Okay, what sweet nothings do you whisper into this creature's ear? Please tell us.
Oh no, literally I'm just, sweet nothing. Sweet, sweet.
So it kind of just, it cocks its head at you like you're an idiot, but at the same time it's kind of enjoying this sweet talking a little bit, just a little bit, but it still thinks you're an idiot. Okay, and with that we're going to Mir.
So, hang on, did I succeed jumping onto the horse though?
Oh, my bad. Okay, throw me a balance check for that as well. Yeah, you're on top of it now as well. It's been calming down. It's not fighting as much. So yeah, you get on his back as well. So Mir, you see two of your companions on the back of this horse. One of them just, you know, whispering in its ear, while your other companion in front of it is trying to calm it down as well. What are you gonna do?
Over to try to calm it down. I rolled just before the balance check.
Okay, your animal empathy. Okay, so you're calming down as well, and it looks like it's, you know, it's coming to a slow. Yeah, you know, maybe I don't want to be fighting these people. They seem kind of nice. It's calming down. It's right there within grasp.
Does anyone have food to give it?
I have Boris
Found that
Sage.
plant.
I said we don't even have food.
I'm gonna look for something that might suffice.
So you do have that forest sage. Do you want to try to give it to the Carnicue?
Does it eat shields?
Might eat you.
Could he give you an arm? Does he have a spare arm?
You know, this guy looks like he probably eats meat. He's got pointy teeth.
Yeah, he's something of a carnivore. He was hungry too when he found y'all.
Well, if I'm my turn, I'm going to use animal empathy, and I'm going to say, "Now calm down, horsey, and become part of the dwarf pack. We'll feed each other. We'll find."
Wow,
Nice.
So, Elkin, your powerful words and a commanding tone still this young Carnicue, and it looks at you with an ounce of respect, just knowing, maybe it would be better off, following these strange creatures around and not trying to eat them as its hungry belly tells it to.
Welcome to the Dwarven Pack.
Okay, so now you have a young Carnicue following you around. What are y'all gonna do with this creature?
Well, it's still bleeding, so do we have any something we could bandage it up a little bit with?
You have the clothes on your back if y'all want to try to rip some stuff up.
I'll
I'll
rip
take some
off my
clothes off.
awesome cape to help the horse.
Okay, Mir, with that healing check, you take the cape and you fashion some bandages out of it, and you apply it to the Carnicue, and it looks thankful, and it looks like it's in less pain now.
Do we have to pull the arrow out?
Yeah, I kind of pull my bolt up before he bandages it.
Okay, so yeah, that's fine. Under Mir's, directions, you pull it out without causing any more damage.
Okay.
Hey guys, I'm pretty sure we can stop the bleeding by pushing on pressure points like the ones in its neck.
I just start walking.
Zechos hears this, and she thinks the best way to do this is to give the horse a hug, and she's going to use her grapple skill.
God.
Roll me that check. So
It's
Zechos,
awkward for both of us.
you go up to acupuncture a little bit with your arms, and you kind of just do this awkward bear hug around its neck, and it's kind of in pain, like it's really really uncomfortable with this, and you think you're doing really good work, like you think the fact that it's tensing up means it's working.
I can feel the change.
While they're doing all this, I'm gonna get off the horse and I'm gonna start using survival to look for more animal tracks.
Okay.
I had already started walking the way we're going previously.
So are y'all looking for more tracks, or are you just gonna keep walking? Because I'm hearing multiple things.
As a
Yeah.
dwarf, I'm starving,
Yeah, both.
and I have a new pet.
Okay, so as y'all are walking towards the
Marching in the general direction.
okay, yeah. So give me a herb lore check.
Let's find the beaded tree.
Okay, so Mir, Jakal, y'all are perusing some of the bushes and trees on the trail, and you come across some tuckas. They're almost kind of like these fruits that are hanging out on some of the trees. You managed to collect a few of them, and you think they could be good eating.
All right, I'll take a bite.
Looks way better than an acorn.
Okay, you take a bite, and yeah, no, it's like a weird limey orange, kind of a taste to it. And,
Okay.
You're not poisoned.
That's a good thing.
Yep.
So as they were going and starting to walk off, I'm gonna pat the Carnicue on the neck and try to convince him to follow while I'm still riding.
Okay, animal empathy again.
Yep, just a...
I think there's also a common writing skill.
Oh, is there?
Okay, so you convince the Carnicue to follow the group, but you don't manage to ride it. You kind of slide off. So it is following y'all now, but riding it might just be a bit hard without a saddle. Okay.
We are not experienced in bareback.
No. Okay, so as y'all are walking down the trail, all of a sudden, an arrow flashes in front of you. You see that you're suddenly out alone in the forest. There are green blobs, humanoid figures, running around, surrounding your group. It's a goblin ambush. You're being attacked. And how would... So I'm throwing all you in right around here. Oops, 1 second. My computer's being dumb. Okay. So here we go. Oh no, it's not going to remember your names. Oh dear. Okay. If you want to take like a quick 2-3 minute break, I need to redo your things again because it doesn't remember the changes I made. So it's going to take me a second to go through all this again.
Okay.
Sure, no worries.
Yep.
We can feed the goblins to the Karaki.
It's brilliant.
There we go. Someone's thinking.
Actually, I just was thinking that.
I was gonna try the fruit, but this seems like a way better idea.
You're going to try to feed the fruit to the Karnaki, or you're going to eat the goblins?
I was gonna try to feed the fruit to the Carnicue, but I suppose Goblin might be good. I don't know.
Yeah.
Now I want to know, in all the stories that you've done, has any people tamed?
So, no, actually. When I did my playthrough, I tried to write it. I failed numerous times, and my party almost started attacking me for it. But I have heard of someone else succeeding in their group.
Yeah, I heard of one person who like got 3 high animal empathy checks all in a row and managed to like tame it and then get a really high writing check. And
Yeah.
that became her.
Yeah, I heard about that one too. Okay. Now are we missing things again? Yep. Need to have a way to save these permanently and not just...
I think if you go back to the other page, you can select all of our icons, like click and drag to do a selection box, and
Yeah.
copy C, and then copy P to take it all over.
I'll play with that after the session because I don't want to slow things down any more than it already has been. So, yeah.
No worries.
Okay.
Well, if it helps any, I finally grabbed a beer.
There you go. Okay. Can everyone see your stuff? Oh no, you can't see
yeah,
your
you're in
name.
Germany.
Yeah, I can see.
And
I
let's
can see
get...
that very good. Question though, since I use magic at 65, I think mana regen per round. I get.
Yeah, so for every round we had, you would get back that amount of mana.
Okay, in between that encounter to this encounter, how many rounds would it?
I believe it was 3. Okay, and this is Zechos. I have to completely attach this one to you.
Real.
Yeah, no,
Thank you.
Yeah, I'm doing yours right now. Because yours is like the weirdest one for some reason, for size and everything. It has nothing saved.
I am broken.
No, no.
Sometimes being broken is a good thing.
Okay. And let's... Also, if you took any damage, heal that back up. You were walking and foraging for a fair bit of time. Also, just refill your mana. Okay, can you see everything okay again?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so in front of you is this goblin war party. It's come across you, and now they're looking rather hungry as well. You know, y'all could be some tasty treats or prisoners. All right, so everyone, if y'all could set up your a new turn order. I'm gonna clean this one out real quick.
Does the Carnegie get to join us and join our war party?
So that first arrow that flew by scared it away. Like it actually went right by the Carnicue and it went running off into the forest.
Damn.
No.
Mine's not coming up.
Did you click on your icon first?
No.
Goblin. Okay, that's all of y'all's. Now, just give me 1 second to throw all of our little enemies in here as well. Archer 1. Okay. So, this tiny little goblin horde are in front of you. And the first one we have here is a goblin whelp. He is, you know, he's a little basic goblin. He's not much to be impressed with. but he is going to charge your group with some real anger issues. Let's see how close can he get to y'all. He can't quite reach you, so he is going to move right here by this tree. And he is going to make a ranged attack at Elkin. Does a 94 hit you?
I believe it would.
Okay, is that a critical?
It has to be in 50.
It has to be 50 over.
Yes, it's 50.
Okay. So he is going to deal 10 damage to you, good sir.
No.
So he pulls out his really cruddy bow, and somehow just, he hits you in the upper thigh, and, it's a good solid hit. Okay, on to Jakal.
I'm going to charge him
Okay.
and move to that square. And I'm going to attack.
Oh, wow. You hit hard. Okay. How are you going to attack him? What are you going to do?
I reverse grip my kukri in my right hand, and underneath his right arm, his shooting arm, I'm going to try to sever the tendons in his arm.
Okay. So you move in, and you make a really good slice. You cripple that arm, basically. He's really hurting right now. Like, if you'd been a bit deeper, that probably would have killed him. Okay. Next, we have an archer over here. He's not happy with you. You're stabbing his friend. He is going to make a weapon attack at you. Does a 42 hit you?
By 1.
Okay. So that is going to deal 1 damage to you. So he shoots his arrow, and it kind of just it doesn't really glance off you. It just grazes your arm. So you have like a slight little bleeding cut.
Okay.
All right. Next, we have Goblin Whelp. He is going to run up here and take a shot at Zatazon with his bow. Does a 25 hit you?
No.
So he takes out this arrow and he shoots, and like, you don't know what he was looking at. He's not even sure, but it kind of just flies like 30 feet above your head, way off into the forest. All right, Zechos.
Okay, I'm going to move up to that goblin whelp at 4, and I'm going to swing at him with my great axe into his chest.
Okay. Okay, so you go to swing your axe, and the goblin, it doesn't affect him. Like, you kind of barely glance his armor. It wasn't a good swing on your part by any means.
I tripped over this log.
That is a cursed log, yes. It did me very well. Elkin.
I am going to move here and 1.
Okay, so you go to take a swipe with your mace, and again,
Yes, ma'am.
you must have had a running trip as you go to swing, because you just barely miss him again.
No.
Okay, now our goblin archer right here, he sees his friend being ganged up on. He's not a big fan.
I'm right in the middle of a teleconference with a client.
So our goblin
Okay.
archer, he's going to take a shot at Elkin after seeing his attempted murder of his companion. And does a 67 hit or crit you?
Hits.
Okay. So he makes a decent solid shot. It kind of hits you in the forearm, but it's more of a graze and like a deep impact, so you only take 5 damage. Next, we have our Goblin Death Adept. He's not very happy, you know. His goblins are being attacked. Y'all aren't dying, and he's not quite sure how he wants to deal with this. But he is going to run a little bit closer towards his Goblin Archer, and he is going to shoot a spell called Black Flame at Jakal. And for this, you cast the flame. Well, you're not going to work for me? Oh, come on, computer. There we go. That's what I wanted. Okay. Does a 63 hit your dodge?
My dodge, yes.
Okay. And he is going to deal 15 damage to you. So he unleashes black flames of death at you, Jakal, and they just engulf you completely and just singe you for several seconds straight.
You said 15?
15, yep.
Okay.
Okay. Now we have Goblin Whelp number 3 right here. He is going to advance a bit and take a shot at Elkin, as he is the closest one in his sight. Okay, is 104 a crit on you?
Yeah, it just totally missed me. Don't worry about it. That's a crit.
Okay, and with this shot, it's a perfect shot in every way. It hits you like square in the chest. You feel it, and you take 12 points of damage. All right, next we are on Mir.
Yeah, next. Hey, back up, guys. Back up. I need some backup.
Let's see. I am going to try to taunt them a little bit and go ahead and cast a spell. And I'm going to cast Weak Death Visage. So make it harder to hit me except for the Death Adept.
Okay, and that's minus 10, right? Okay. Did you want to move any more after that, or?
And I think I'm limited to 6 squares.
Okay, and you did that all already? Okay, then. Next, we have our very own Goblin Whelp number 5. Our friend over this way. He is going to advance a bit and take a shot at Zechos, the closest one to him. Oh no, all my things closed. 1 second. Alright. Is a 71 a crit against you, Zechos?
No, it is not.
Okay. That is going to be 4 points of damage to you. So he pulls back an arrow, he shoots it, and it's kind of, again, like a graze across your mid-side.
Okay.
Okay, Goblin Whelp 2. He is down here. He is going to come running about here and try to take a shot at Zatazon. Does a 46 hit you?
It does not.
Alright, so he pulls back and shoots, and the arrow, it hits your armor, but it kind of just bounces off. It didn't have any power to it at all. Next, our goblin hero down here. He's seeing this carnage happen to his fellows, and he's not a happy camper at the moment. So he's going to run about here. He's not that fast, unfortunately. And he's going to take a shot with his bow at Zatazon again.
Yeah.
Yep. I'm assuming that's a crit.
Yep.
Okay. So he's going to hit you with a 10-point damage arrow. It hits you in the side, and it does sink in a decent bit. You feel this arrow hit you.
I'm gonna cry out in pain and say, guys, I don't think this is a game anymore.
Okay, on to you, Zatazon. It is actually your turn.
That was the hero that just hit me, right?
Yeah, that was the hero.
Alright, I'm going to take a ranged attack at him, but I'm going to stare very intently, and as I have my bow drawn,
Okay.
glaring at him, and I'm going to shout lightning.
You said you're going to shout lightning while you shoot your bow?
Yep, lightning
Okay.
bolt, and then release the arrow.
Okay, so you shout lightning bolt as you go to shoot your bow, and the arrow kind of just falls off the string. Like you forgot to pull it back in your excitement, and the arrow just falls down right in front of your feet. Okay, now not that one. Our first goblin whelp. Not that one. This one, yes. It's hidden behind all your names. He's surrounded, so he's looking at Jakal, and he is going to make a swing at you with his crude weapon. Is a 98 a crit? Is that a crit?
Yes, it is.
Okay.
Yes.
So he'd hit you for 16 points of damage. Alright, and Jakal, it is time for your payback.
All right. Because that hurt, I just don't give a crap anymore. And I'm trying to take some of my bitch's head off.
Alright. Oh no. So you go just trying to decapitate him, and you don't even come close. You kind of actually swing vertically instead of horizontally, and you're just like 2 feet over to his right and just miss completely. And he kind of just looks up at you, like still bleeding from his previous wound, and just kind of like, at you while pointing.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, next we have our second archer right here. He is going to advance a bit and take another arrow shot at Zechos.
I am a pincushion.
That is the curse of that log.
No, that does not hit me.
Okay, so he goes to take a shot, and somehow the curse of the log fails him this time, and the arrow just sails past you. Okay, Goblin Whelp number 4. So many goblins. It's right here in front of you, Zechos. So he is going to take a swing at you. And that is going to be... I don't think a 21 hits you, does it?
No, it does not.
Okay, so he rears back with this this crude club that he has and just swings at you and he hits the log somehow. He's not sure how he did it, but he hits the log. And Zechos, it is on to you.
I'm gonna take that to my advantage, and while he's open and confused, I'm gonna try to hit him with my great axe.
Okay, 34. That does not hit. You go for a swing, and you hit the log too. Somehow, this log is just drawing the fire.
Stupid log.
Okay, and it's on Elkin's turn, but he actually got disconnected from Discord, so let's give him a second, see if he can get back in. Okay, so he did the attack. Let's see here, 28. Okay.
Goblin Whelp one was the one he pinged.
Okay, yeah. Yeah, does not hit. Let me type it in there real quick for him.
He called it.
Okay, yeah, he saw it. Okay, cool. So yeah, he shoots and, again, it misses completely. Next, we are on Goblin Archer 1. He is, he's seeing this happening. It's just like, he notices that no one is hitting at all. He's not sure why this is happening. But he's going to scooch over here and try to get a closer shot at Mir, because he doesn't want to miss either. So he is going to launch a strike at you. Does 68 hit you?
Just barely with the -10.
Okay, and Elkin's back, sweet. Okay, so he takes this shot, and he's looking at this almost like this shadow-clad figure, and he shoots, and the arrow just barely manages to hit you, and it deals 3 points of damage. The shadows did help a bit. Okay, now our death mage over here, he's seeing all this, and he's not sure how it's gonna go. So he thinks it's best that he plays a safe one. So he is going to cast a special sort of spell. He will cast Weak Retributive Death on himself. Okay, now to Goblin Whelp 3. He is going to run forward and surround Zechos. And he is going to take a swing at you with a crude weapon. 78, not a crit, right?
Not a crit.
Okay. He kind of just like, he hits you, but it kind of bounces off at the same time, so you only take a point of damage.
The log affects him. It has an area of effect.
Yeah, it kind of pulled it towards the log instead. Okay, Mir, on to you.
I'll help out with, let's see. Seems to be where they're ganging up. Sorry, with the bars up, it's hard to say. 6. There one right above Zechos.
Okay.
There is, okay. So yeah, there is.
Yeah,
Sorry, I'm just trying to figure out.
Yeah, no, you're good. It's, yeah, with all the little bars, it's confusing, but you're above Whelp 3.
Yep. So I'll attack Whelp 3, just a melee attack.
Okay. So a 77 hits him. It's not quite a crit. How do you want to attack him?
Let's see, I'll come up from behind when he's distracted, and I'll go for the back of the knee to start with. Just try to hobble him.
Okay, so you swing in, and you do a pretty good job at what you're trying to do. You bust up his kneecap. He takes a fair bit of damage. He's not looking good. Okay, next, our goblin over here is gonna come running this way to try to help his friend. And after he just watched his friend Borderline get kneecapped, he's gonna shoot an arrow at Mir. Oh, and Elkin, yeah, if you move away, it does cause them to attack you if you're right next to him. Okay, so he's going to pop an arrow. Mir is, 81's not a crit, right?
Not a crit.
Okay. So he shoots an arrow at you. It hits you in the arm, and it does, 6 points of damage. You feel it, but, you could take a lot more of that kind of pain. All right, Goblin Whelp 2, he is going to come running up this way and take a shot at Elkin with his bow. Is 94 a crit on you, good sir?
Yes.
Okay. So, with all of the power that he can summon, he pulls back and shoots straight. It hits you dead center in the chest, but it only goes in about 2 millimeters, and you take 2 points of damage. Next, our Goblin Hero. He sees all this happening, and he's going to trudge along his tiny little movement speed, and he's going to make a shot as well with his arrow. He is shooting at Elkin. Yeah, I think 113 crits you.
Yeah.
Okay, so he pulls back and was a perfect shot. He hits you down in your right thigh for 12 points of damage, trying to slow you down. Make sure you can't run away. All right, Zatazon. You're seeing the goblins seem to be getting the upper hand. Their shots are hitting clean, and they're doing damage to your party. How do you want to respond?
So I noticed the goblin whelp between Mir and Zechos has been beat up pretty good, so I'm going to try to shoot.
Okay.
Oh, sorry, that first one didn't show up for me. I think I had a bit of lag.
Okay, you're good. So the first one, which one were you shooting at again? The one between... Okay, yeah. So with the 70, you do hit him, and you manage to do the killing blow. The arrow, it hits him dead square in the jugular, and he falls on the ground. His blood just spurts from his corpse. So he is dead now. Okay. Okay, and our first goblin whelp, he just saw his friend die. Where is he at? Got so many little pieces here. Here he is. Yeah, thank you. So he is going to take another... No, you're good. I got him. Take a swing at Jakal again. Because y'all all been his business, and he's not happy about it.
All right.
Is 90 a crit on you?
Negative.
Okay. So he swings, and he kind of hits you in the ribs, but it only does 3 damage. And it is on to you, Jakal, for your sweet, sweet vengeance.
Here we go. Oh my God!
'Tis the curse. So you go to stab him, and you miss completely, and actually almost stab yourself in the leg. But you manage to stop yourself in the last second. Okay, and then our goblin archer right here, he's going to move up a bit and take a shot at Zechos. All right, is 93 a crit on you?
No, it is not.
Alrighty. So he takes a shot, and it's a grazing shot on your arm. He only hits you for 4 points of damage.
Awesome. She shouts back, "The curse of the log affects you too."
It is the curse. Okay, and Goblin Whelp 4 is actually dead. So on to Zechos.
Okay, so Zechos is going to try again to hit the goblin right in front of me with her great axe. She's getting really annoyed now. Do I split him in twain?
You come really damn close. So you take your axe and you swing in, and it goes down from his shoulder blade into his chest. Not enough to kill him, but he's right there on death's door. He falls to a knee, like that barely has the strength to even move at this point. He is not looking good.
I'm like holding him down with like a stupid glint in my eye and a big smile.
Just the blood rage is real in you right now.
Pretty much.
Okay. Elkin, on to you.
I roar in frustration as I keep missing this guy in front of me. I'm going to swing my mace at his legs from the back of the legs to trip him.
Okay. Okay, and that was the one above you, correct?
Sorry, Discord hates me. What?
That was the one above you, right, with 7 points of health?
Yes.
Okay, so you go to sweep his legs, and you thought you were doing it with the shaft in, but you're actually doing it with the spearhead, and you actually managed to cut through one of his legs, and he kind of just falls down, having only one leg now, and he just bleeds out and dies from that wound.
Can I do movement after I take my action?
Yeah, you can.
I step on his body as I move forward in this direction and head to this.
Okay. All right, next, our Goblin Archer, who you just moved towards, sees you coming, and he is going to actually take a melee strike at you since you're getting so close.
In your face.
Is a 96 a crit?
Yes.
All right. So he sees you coming, and he drops his bow, and he pulls out this like rusty dagger and just swings down at you, and gets it right in your shoulder and deals 8 points of damage to you. As Zechos screams, "Ha! Your face!" Okay. Next, our Goblin Mage, who's been watching this carnage happen, he's noticed that, he's lost some men. He is going to actually come down towards Elkin after he just, cut off his minion's leg. And he is going to pull out his bow and take a shot at you. I believe 106 is a crit.
Yes.
So he gets a perfect shot, and he knows it, but somehow it doesn't really hit you that bad. It kind of like hits you in the forearm, and you take 6 points of damage, but you can still work the arm perfectly fine. It hurts like a bitch now.
Point my mace at him. You're next. Just wait right there.
And on to Mir.
I guess that I'll go over towards the advancing Death Adept and Death Magic User to Death Magic User. We'll see who's better.
Yep. And your spell doesn't work against him since you're both Death Magi.
But Life Drain does.
Oh, that one does, yeah, but not the cloak.
There we go.
Ooh, that is a good hit. I believe that's actually a crit. Yep. So you go, you place your hand on his head extremely forcefully and start sucking the life out of him. And it goes so well that you heal for 26 points of damage, which basically just, it tops your health back up.
I'm going to say we can't go back over maximum that way, right?
Honestly, not sure. I don't think you can. That's one of those rules.
Maximum. I was just curious.
Yeah. For now, we'll just say go to maximum. Okay. And then our Goblin will appear. He sees what's happening, and he is just... He's not that happy about it. He's going to come at you and start trying to dish out some pain. He's going to swing his weapon at you. How's a 71?
Hits.
Okay. So he goes to hit you, and he just barely glances you. You take a point of damage. Like it kind of just hits your shield and hurts your arm a little bit.
I just laugh maniacally.
Okay. And then Goblin up 2, he's going to run up here and take a swipe at Zatazon. How's a 44?
It does not hit.
So he comes and just swings at you, and you kind of just like step to the side and, dodge like it was nothing. Okay, next, our Goblin hero is going to keep trudging along, and he sees Zatazon, do his cool little dodge, and he's just like, nope, I'm going to take a shot now. So he is going to shoot at you with the 41. And again,
Nope.
You see it coming, you kind of just dodge the other way, kind of snide about it. And now Zatazon, what do you want to do after becoming the arrow dodger?
So I know you said if you walk away from an enemy or whatever, they get an attack.
Yep.
If you move around them, do they still get that as well?
That's fine. As long as you don't break a square's distance, you're good.
Okay, cool. Then yeah, I'm gonna take a step down
Okay.
and drop my bow as I'm doing that, and grab my axe to take a swing.
At the whelp? Okay.
Yeah, well,
Okay, so 62 hits. And, man, you hit him hard. Like, you basically kind of just cut off his arm. Like, he's really hurting right now. Like, he's close to death. He is not a happy camper. All right, Jakal, back to you.
Is this a tree up here to my left? Right there?
Right here.
No, here.
Yeah, that's a tree. Yeah.
Can I move around that?
So
And,
I'm sorry. What were you
like,
trying to do?
I'm trying to make a stealth attack on Goblin Archer number 1.
So they already know that you're there, so stealth won't really work, but you could get behind it for some extra cover if you wanted. So it'd be harder for him to hit you back.
Well, I'm just gonna come here,
Okay.
and I'm going to try to take his head off.
Okay. All right, so you take a swing with your kukri, and you don't decapitate him, but you do get a really good slice down his back, and he hurts it. He lets out a pretty good scream of agony.
Okay.
Okay. And now this archer is going to run up and take a shot at Jakal for hitting his brother.
Okay.
Mm-hmm. All right, how's a 51?
It hits.
Okay. So he shoots an arrow and he hits you in the side for 5 damage. Zechos, onto you.
So with a glint and like evil look in her eye, she's gonna like reach out and touch this goblin in front of her with a finger and cast Weak Flame.
Which one? The one with 1 or 5 HP?
The one that I have an axe buried in his chest.
Okay, so the one to your left. Okay. Yep. And yeah, no, that's gonna burn him alive. Would you like to describe how you toast him?
Just like go into like whatever like jerkin or whatever he's wearing and just like start lighting it on fire and watch.
Just to watch a little bit. Okay.
And then I'm going to move into get into this goblin hero's range.
Okay, so he just got vaporized a little bit. Okay. Elkin, how about you?
I'm going to attack the Goblin Archer.
I'll be right back.
Alrighty. Okay, and that was your war mace. Okay, so I believe that's gonna crit him actually. Yeah, no. So you're attacking the archer, correct?
Yes, I'm wiping his legs again.
Okay, so you go for his legs because apparently that's just what you're all about, and you go straight through both of them, and the shock is just so much that he's dead before he even hits the ground.
I've got a new finishing move.
Okay. And with that, we're back on the Goblin Death Mage.
Really quick with him, did his figure update for the 26 points of damage or no?
Which one? Oh, he's dead.
no, the death adept.
My attack last round.
Oh, no, I didn't. Oh, wait. You were hitting the adept, not the archer? Oh, my bad. I thought you were hitting the archer. Give me 1 second.
It's a touch.
What's that?
This is the Frero that's doing the life drain from the death adept.
Oh, okay. No, you're right. You're right. You're right. Never mind. Yeah, I forgot that one.
The two, they
Yeah, no, you wrecked him good, so he's pretty messed up. Not bad. Okay.
didn't know. Maybe you just had a lot of health and it's not noticeable. Just wondering.
Yeah, no, I just forgot. Yeah, he doesn't have like 1,000 health. You're good. That was just a goof up on my part. Okay. So the Goblin Adept, he feels rather drained, and he's gonna take a swing at you, Mir, with what little energy he has left. Oh, my bad. Wrong button. Yeah, he didn't do well against that one. So he goes for like a half-hearted swing and just, misses it. All right, and on to Mir.
He'll swing back with his axe.
All right. Did you hit the roll
93, a
or?
crit. I did.
Oh, it's not showing
Showed up on mine. Is it not showing?
I'm not seeing it, no.
It's like there's a connection issue tonight.
Okay, no, okay. It just popped up, yeah. That was really delayed. Okay. 93, it is not a crit, actually. But it does finish him off. So, do you want to describe how he dies? How he goes down?
Axe between shoulder and neck, just right down into the body.
All right. Gotta love it. Okay, next. This horde is getting thinned out pretty effectively. But our fifth Goblin Whelp, he sees what you just did to his boss, and he's just enraged. He's going to throw a swipe at you with a 36 hit.
Not even close.
So he's just so angry. He whiffs it completely and just misses. Like there's no chance for him right now. Okay, and our Goblin Whelp 2, he's gonna scooch over here and just take another shot at Zatazon. Is a 96 a crit?
It is not.
Okay. So he takes a swing at you and he glances you for 5 damage.
Okay.
Alright, next our hero is gonna get right face to face with you, Zechos, and he is going to take a swing at you. How's a 75?
75 hits, but not a crit.
Alright, so he takes a swipe with his sword and he takes a small chunk out of your arm for 8 damage. Alright, Zatazon, back to you.
Well, I'm going to take a swing at the whelp to start.
Okay. Whew. That is actually a crit. So you murder him pretty good. How do you do it?
Yeah, so it was just a nice casual, like, wood cutting swing with my axe towards, like, his neck shoulder area, but, I slipped at the last second and cut his head off.
I approve greatly. Okay.
And then we're allowed to move after an attack, correct?
Yeah. You can move your maximum move speed, like in combination before or after.
Okay, so after I do that, I use my Stumble's momentum to wander over next to the hero in a second.
Okay. And then to Jakal.
Okay, I'm gonna cast Errant Wind.
All right. And that basically gives what, a +10 to all physical range attacks to your party.
+5 to their defenses against physical range. The zone moves with me, and it hits all allies within range of the spell.
Okay. And it's like what, a 50 space or something? It's a
50 feet.
yeah,
50 feet.
Yeah, it's a pretty big one. I think that would hit all y'all.
And I can move, right?
Yeah, you can move. Yeah, that would pretty much hit all of you. Yeah.
Okay. So I'm gonna move here.
Okay. Okay then. Our goblin archer. Let's see if it's... Okay, the goblin you just moved towards sees you coming, and as you get there, he is going to drop his bow and make a melee attack. And I don't think a 29 hits you.
Uh, what did he?
What's that?
What did he? Does a 29 hit? No.
Yeah, okay. So he goes to swing at you as you're running towards him, and he just misses. It's a complete whiff. All right, back down to Zechos.
I am going to. I think we're going to have some time to play with the goblin hero. So she's going to use her action to light her great axe on fire with weak flame armor or weapon.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah, weak flaming weapon.
I like it. I like it. Okay, so you now have this this kick-ass flaming sword, and you're rearing to use it.
Yep. So I just have to. That's my action. So I'll just wait here for him to do his first move. Oh, I'm going to also look at the cut. He's like, that was my squeezing arm.
All right, on to Elkin. Cone of Thorns against the hero. That actually does not hit. So you go to launch your spell, and you just barely miss it.
Shoot it up in the sky.
Pretty much. Hopefully it doesn't come back and hit you.
Wait.
Okay, now we are on Mirror.
Goblin whelp right next to me. Attack with the axe.
Yep. Okay, so the axe hits. How do you hit him?
One for the neck.
Okay, so you go for a swing. You don't quite decapitate him, but you get a good chunk of his neck, and he's just spewing blood. Okay, and then the goblin you just hit, he's like kind of like trying to hold his neck to stop some of the bleeding, and he's going to take a swing at you with his weapon. How's that 86?
That hits. Definitely not a crit though.
Okay, cool. So he's going to hit you back for 7 damage with his own blood-soaked weapon. And then our goblin hero, he sees he's being, squared up with, but that flaming sword just, it catches his eye, and he's really focused on that flaming sword for some reason. And he's going to take a swing at you, Zechos. With a 27.
He is bedazzled by my beard and my flaming great axe.
Yeah, he's both confused as to why you have a beard mask, and that flaming sword just keeps drawing his eye, and he just swings and just hits air. There's nothing for it. Alright, Zatazon.
Alright, so I'm going to step behind the goblin here. And as I'm getting there, I'm going to drop my axe and reach out to pat him on the back and attempt to cast the spell without them realizing it. My party members, that is.
What's the spell?
Use weak life drain.
Okay,
And
throw me a deception check to see if they notice.
Probably do.
Yeah, so they notice you're doing some magic. They think it's death magic, but not 100% sure. You got kind of sneaky with it, but not really. And that's 74. It hits him. It is not a crit, though. So you suck 14 life from him, and you heal for 14 as well.
All right. And as I pat him on the back, I'm just going to be like, good luck, bud.
As you're patting him, he just feels his energy is being drained. He just feels like weaker and tired. All right, to Jekyll. Or Jakal.
Thank you. I'm going to cast one more spell, and that is going to be Weak Air Push
Okay.
on the Goblin Archer.
Okay, so you sent him flying back, and he's now in the prone.
Yep.
And he's kind of just laying there, just like, oh, what the crap happened? Okay.
And I'm going to hold my move until my next turn.
Okay. All right, so the Goblin Archer, he's going to stand back up using his movement, and he's going to run back at you because he dropped his bow and try to get a stab in on you. How's a 67?
It hit.
All right, so he comes back with a running stab and just like kind of gets you in the shoulder for 7 points.
Okay.
All right, and on to Zechos with her flaming sword.
I'm going to take a big swing at the Goblin Hero and try to like get underneath his like where he has his sword, like underneath in his armpit.
Okay.
Does it hit?
It does not. So you try to get, a stab in his armpit, and you kind of just, you get under his arm, but you go too far and miss him completely. So now your sword's kind of just behind him, under his arm.
Okay.
And Elkin.
Casting Earth Scales on Zeko. So plus 10 to armor value.
Nice.
Alrighty. Did you want to move any, or just cast a spell?
I'm going to stay right.
That's it? Okay. Then we have Mir.
They're doing the well.
Oh,
Crit.
yeah, you mess him up in every way possible. So how do you finish this swap off?
I'm gonna try to continue from like clavicle area through.
So you basically you cleave him straight in two like he was paper. Like he splits down the middle and falls apart. It's quite graphic, and he's just gonna have blood flowing all over you from his now bipoded body.
Perfect. And then let's see, is it just one archer and the hero left?
Yep.
Guess I will move over to help with the archer.
Okay. And then the Goblin Hero, he's so focused on this flaming sword wielder who just tried to stab him. He's gonna throw another attack at you with 106.
Okay, that's actually a crit.
Okay.
Wait, no, because now I have got damage. That's just normal hit.
Oh, that's close though. Okay. So he hits you for 6 damage. Excuse me. So he gets a swing in, and he thinks it's a really good swing, but that earthen scale kind of helps to flex some of it back, and it's not as hard of a hit as it could have been. Zatazon.
So I'm going to, I guess, use my move to reach down and grab a big handful of dirt. And then I'm going to throw it at Zechos and shout out, "Quick, get stronger."
I like it. Now, was that all you were going to do? Not going to move
I
any?
mean, is it, what's that?
I'm fine with
no,
that being a free
assuming-
action.
If that's a free action, then as I get up after I make the toss, a right-handed throw of the dirt, I'm going to kind of recoil with my left hand with my shield on it and try to hit the Goblin Hero with my shield.
Okay. Give me your physical attack.
So I have no idea what my damage would be since that's a battle axe damage.
That's fine. It doesn't hit anyway. I was just going to basically half whatever damage it did. Okay, so you try to shield bash him, and you kind of you miss completely. Just, you hit the air. And Jakal, on to you.
Swing.
Okay, and that's on the archer. That does not hit. So you go for a swing, and it kind of just bounces off his armor. All right. Then our archer, he is going to actually take a shot at you, Jakal, for attempting to do some damage to him. How's a 56 on you?
Even with the +5, it's still a hit.
Okay. Uh, so he's going to stab at you with his dagger for 7 points of damage. Then on to Zechos.
I'm going to try to swing again at the Goblin Hero. Like,
All
I'm getting
right.
a little frustrated. If that hits, I get an extra +2 damage because of my flame.
The flame axe, yeah. That does hit, but it is not a crit. So you yeah, you hit him pretty good with the flaming weapon, and you deal 10 points of damage to him. He feels that. Like, he's not a happy camper. All right, on to Elkin.
Because this has worked every single time, I'm going to mace him in the leg.
Oh, you cursed it.
Didn't work now.
Nope. So you go trying to, activate your signature move, and you just whiff it. Nothing but air. All right, on to Mir.
I will attack with an axe too.
All right.
Just go for his side. Or
Okay, so you hit with a 62. Yeah, you kind of just, you get him in the side with your axe. You take out a good little chunk of his ribs, and he feels it. He's still looking ready for a fight, but he's hurting. Okay, now our goblin hero down here. Him and Zechos are just going at it, so he's going to take another swing at you, Zechos, with a 72.
That hits.
All right, so he's going to hit you for 10 points of damage. All right.
Hero got mad.
Oh yeah, you're just like, tried to cut him in half with fire. He's pissed. All right, Zatazon.
All right, so I'm gonna reach down and pick up my axe, and as I'm like standing back up, try to do like an uppercut axe hit on the hero.
Okay.
Ooh,
So you think it's gonna look really cool as you try, just bash him, and you miss. Like, you kind of even miss the air. It's so incredible how bad it was. Like, even the hero kind of looks back at you with like this confused look. All right, the Jakal.
I give up.
So, you pull out with your kukri, you try to slice him up again, and again it's just nothing. Like, the curse of the log has spread to you, and you just nothing but air. All right, next, the archer you just tried to stab. He sees that, and he has a bit of a chuckle, like, and he's gonna come at you again with his dagger. How's a 48?
No. Oh yeah, because it's just physical.
Yeah, it's
range.
physical.
Yes.
Okay, so he gets a slice on you for 3 points of damage, and he just has this real smug look, like, ha, you missed me and I've hit you. Ha ha. All right, Zechos, back to your duel.
She is going to try to hit him again. She laughs at the whiff that he did before, and she is gonna go and aim for the upper shoulder.
Okay. Oh, so close. It does not hit. You go to hit his shoulder, and it kind of just bounces off his shoulder pad.
Jesus, what's this guy's armor?
4,000.
It was so close, like within a point. All right, Elkin.
So I'm dropping my axe, pulling out my crossbow, and Matrix style, with the glasses on, arm extended, kind of at an angle, shooting
Okay, so was this is at the hero, correct?
Yes.
Okay, so you channel your inner Neo, and you do it. You actually do it. In midair, you pull out a shot, and you hit him. You hit him in the back. You deal 10 points of damage. Everyone around you is just stunned that that actually worked. They can't believe it. All right, on to Mir.
Rinse and repeat while he's distracted.
Okay,
The archer.
so you take a swing with your axe, and you take out another chunk of him for another 7 points. He's feeling it. He's not a happy camper. All right. So now our goblin hero, he's just, he's getting wailed on. He is going to take another swing at Zechos. 76.
Hits.
He's going to take a swing with his sword, take a chunk out of you for 6 points of damage. All right, Zatazon.
Alright, I'm going to attempt to hit him with my axe.
Whew.
Nice.
So you hit him for a good 7 points of damage. Take a good meaty chunk out of him.
Yay.
All right, Jakal.
Okay, I'm gonna try to do it again.
All right. Oh,
The
it
curse
hurt.
of the log is extending to me.
It hurts how close these rolls are getting. Like within 5 points, it's like, oh man. So yeah, like you go to swing, and all of a sudden you just you picture a log in your mind, and it's all you can see for half a second, and you just miss completely.
Jeez.
All right, and then again, the archer you swung at just watches you miss, and he's just like, guess I'll try again. And how's a 31?
No.
So as he goes to swing, he sees a log too, and he misses and hits the air the exact same places you did. And now you're both kind of looking at each other like this look of confusion and like, did you see that?
And I look at him and I go,
All right, on to Zechos.
I'm going to reach out and touch him and try to do my magic attack to light him on flame. Yeah.
Okay.
Oh wait, it's dodge.
What's that one? Yeah, it's dodge. Let me see. You hit him.
Hey.
So he catches on fire a little bit. He doesn't take too much damage, but he's definitely looking a bit blackened from the flames. All right,
crispy
Elkin.
goblins for dinner.
Oh, I'm just gonna. I can't believe this worked. Let's just do it again. Shoot him in the head and the eyeball.
It actually works. You matrix dive again. You hit him like just square in the face. Like it's a perfect center headshot. You basically collapsed his nose in. And he just falls to the ground with a single arrow like sticking up off his corpse. All right, Mir, on to you.
Thanks for distracting, Jakal. I swing for his side again with the axe.
All right, so the curse of the log hasn't reached you yet, so you're still able to keep just consistently taking chunks out of this guy. He feels it, and he drops down 8 points. All right, Zatazon.
Is the goblin hero still burning?
Yes. It's
Alright,
a
then I want
slight
to pick
smoldering
a-
corpse.
Alright, I want to pick up his smoldering corpse and put it on the log and try to catch the log on fire.
So you pick him up, and you kind of just lump his body over it, but in the time it took you to get him over there, he'd already, stopped burning. It wasn't much of a flame to begin with.
Well, shit.
All right, unless you want to move some more, we'll pass the
Yeah, I'll
round.
move back towards my bow, but
Okay. Back to your call.
Okay, I'm frustrated with this kookery, so I throw it on the ground, and I'm just gonna turn and kick him in the ding ding.
Give me your physical weapon attack. I'm just gonna roll a separate die for your actual damage.
There you go. Whatever.
So you go to kick him, and you somehow like your foot stops for you to actually hit him, and it feels like you just kicked a log, but there's nothing there.
Oh my god.
Okay,
Oh.
and the archer he sees this, and he sees your foot kind of just like stop in midair and bounce back, and he's just like he's really confused, but he doesn't know what to think of it, so he's just gonna swing at you again. And
Nope.
the same thing happens to him. He goes to swing, and he kind of just, he hits this like invisible block in the middle of the air, and it stops it from actually hitting you and connecting. And you're both just like looking at each other like, what the fuck
What
is
the
this?
WTF?
On to Zechos.
It's like, everybody clap your hands. And she's going to run up to the log and light it on fire with her simple flame.
Okay, give me a spell check for that one.
Oops, wrong one.
You missed the log.
So you
It
hit
has a really
you
high
hit the
dodge.
log, and it starts burning a little bit. It's not quite all the way gone yet, though. Okay, on to Elkin.
I slam my foot on the end of the log where the fire's not totally at yet, and I take aim and, by the power of the log, snipe archer.
Okay, give me an attack roll. So you go to shoot, and it feels like an invisible log has kind of like hit you in the face, and it makes you launch upwards and shoot your arrow. And Jakal, give me a certain kind of check. Give me an athletics check. Okay, so you see this arrow come flying at you, and you manage to just barely like dodge out of the way before it sinks into you.
Oh my god, man.
Okay, on to Mir. The only one
He's
person
not
not
ta-
to be affected by this curse.
He's not taking my crossbow after this.
So I take 5 damage from that?
No, you dodged it. You dodged it.
Oh, okay.
I swing at the guy again.
Okay, so the only one
It
not
feels
not
selfish,
affected.
dude.
4 hits in a row. You're just wailing into him. He loses a bit more health. He's looking bad. Like he's on the last leg of his life, and
Come on, guys, I'm getting tired here. Someone hit him.
he's still more concerned about why he keeps hitting the mid-air and what's happening. He's supposed to be getting hacked into pieces. All right, Zatazon.
All right, so am I good taking a step over here, picking up my bow and taking a shot?
At the goblin or the log?
Ooh, shit.
Priorities.
I'm gonna go with the goblin so we can bonfire the log afterwards. Probably.
Okay. Okay, so you hit him. Where do you aim at?
I'm going to aim for his left foot.
Okay, so you take a shot, and instead of aiming at him, you kind of just like look straight up in the sky and just think, if I don't try to hit him, the log won't affect me, and shoot straight up in the sky. And then as it arcs back down, it comes down and just hits him dead in the foot and impels straight through it into the ground. And he's just so shocked by this, he just kind of like, he dies from this here shock, and his low HP collapses to the ground.
Shit. I collapsed to the ground.
All
and
right.
then jump up for joy and shout 360 no scope.
And then as you jump, you hit what feels like an invisible log floating above your head because it's wised up to your tricks.
Shit.
I'm going to grapple the log.
Grapple check.
Sucker on fire.
I'll
Nah,
search the Death Mage when I get a chance.
Okay.
I'm a pick up my kukri and search the last goblin's belongings. What is he wearing?
So, as y'all start to move to do your various tasks, you start feeling this like wave of energy. The fight, all the adrenaline you built up from it starts leaving you, and y'all suddenly start feeling drained. But more than that, you feel this pull from your inner being, almost like your soul is being pulled from your body. And then your vision starts fading away, and all you see are colors and fast movements. And you realize that you're being pulled back into the sea of chaos. You're losing your form, and everything that you gained is starting to be lost. And then you hear it in 3 more tones. You hear this announcement: "Congratulations on completing the quest, Survival in the Countryside. You have been awarded several items that you can carry with you until you're ready to claim them." And with that, your vision kind of just blacks out, and you return back to the void. And that was it. Thanks for being part of the playtest. There is a link in the Discord chat somewhere with a PDF file that y'all can get with some like little rewards that your characters could have gotten. So yeah, what'd y'all think? Had a few technical difficulties throughout it, but for the most part, I think it went fairly well.
It's cool.
I had a lot
Yeah,
of fun.
for sure.
Yeah.
Yeah, this was a fun party.
Oh, I'm glad to hear it. I mean, I didn't expect the log to become the bane of your existence, but I kind of did at the same time. So I said it originally because during my playtest, I hid by that log too, and I basically became Boromir from Lord of the Rings. I got shot by like 12 arrows. Like if you shot an arrow in my direction, it hit me, and not by like 2 or 3 points. Like he rolled 100. Oh, he rolled 100. Like the only reason I survived is because I managed to do a life drain too and heal up like 20 points. But still, I didn't think the curse would hit y'all too, so I'm sorry for that. But damn, that was funny.
The curse also hit Geneva when I first played this module.
Oh,
She
did
was
it?
around the log, and she became the pincushion.
Oh god, that's amazing. But yeah, hope you all had fun. Sorry about the few little hiccups with computer. First time learning how to use it this week, so little hiccups like that are good. We can get them worked out. But yeah,
No, it was good.
I love the fun little things that happen in these games, like the logs,
Congratulations.
the nut cracking cultists. Hi, Jeremy.
Hey, I saw the rewards go out, so I assume you guys are done.
Yeah, we just finished. We're just talking about how a certain log is cursed in that module.
Very
The
cool.
curse
When
is
I
gone. We burned it.
I thought it was actually the Carnicue, and I was shooting at it before I saw it at the far end of my screen.
Very good. That's one way to do it, I guess. I thought I'd come in and say hello and hope everyone had a good time and stuff.
Yes, I did.
Think it was all right.
Awesome.
I'll leave so they can tell you the truth real quick.
No, he's awesome.
Well, I have a quick question for
Sure.
auditors. I used a pre-made. Plan on making one at some point. I think I have some in tonight. Can I take the rewards I get
Absolutely.
here and put it on my?
So absolutely, all of these rewards are transferable to whenever you decide to make your real character. I'm actually working on the character builder right now as I'm going in and out of meetings. So in a few weeks, that'll be available. You can make your real character, and we're hoping to launch the campaign live on May 31st. Around that week, and that's what we'll have. Real character, real adventures. I promise you won't pop out of chaos and pop into chaos every time. That only happens for this. That is a May thing only, so feel honored that you're in and out of the chaos. Because after May, no one will be able to. Once they're kicked out, they're kicked out.
Yep.
Yeah, this is just to see how things works. The second one, Adventure, several of our judges, actually like almost 20 of us have already played. That should be out next Friday. The next, it's not continuous. You can play one without playing the other. But that one will in fact be out starting. We're going to put it on the schedule. I'm sorry, starting Saturday. You'll start seeing the episode number 2 on the schedule. As I got. Oh, thanks for playing, guys. Like I said, you can get your character, and hopefully we'll see you in a week on another adventure.
Okie dokie.
Thanks, Jeremy.
All right,
Awesome.
sounds
good.
good.
Thanks.
Thanks, guys.
Y'all have a good one.
Auditors.